The show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a The Brewers are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Bound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Lorenzo Cain.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3.
Your eye, Dan?
You know, I think they need some better performances out of Ryan Braun. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 2 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 0-1 on its way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this one bounds around against the wall.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Striding forward now, Keston Hiura, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now. First offering on its way. Low for ball 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
The set and the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Yelich at second with 2 down. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning. And
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez.
Omar.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Here's Ryan Braun now.
The left fielder, number 8.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Here's the 2-1 home. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Brewers are out in front, 3-0. Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
At the plate, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Reds, the center fielder.
Here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch.
Nope.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Kane patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Now to the plate, Jesse Winker, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
To 2-2 now.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Kane. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Reds are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one. In his career against this pitcher, he has 9 base hits in 22 tries. Hit well on the ground to first. Galvis on to Votto, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be Freddie Peralta. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside ball.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Brewers go down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Mike Moustakas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Kane going back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the Reds are off to a hot start in the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Suarez brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Suarez left field and carrying well. Braun looking up into the upper deck and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, and the Reds have cut this to a 3-2 game now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, one two-run shot, and the entire complexion of the game can change just like that.
Former MVP Joey Votto, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on a mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Popped him up. Navarez will wait on it, and he puts it away for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Still only one out in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Braun will handle this one for route number 2.
Batting in, the right fielder, number 44.
Stepping up to the plate, Aristides Aquino will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses. Ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
2 out, nobody on. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The pitch.
Count is 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Striding in once again, Brock Holt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking the pitch.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Winker will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. And this one clears the bullpen. A long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 4th home run for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now, because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
1-0 the count. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in now, Omar Narvaez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey. Nope. 1 ball, 2 strikes, count. I got to count 2 and 2.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He loses him on ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in, Ryan Braun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. High in the air out to center field. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 5-2 Milwaukee.
Welcome back as the Reds look to get the offense going in the 3rd, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Reds.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Luis Castillo. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
At the plate now, Nick Senzel, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Hit in the air down the left field line.
Braun will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first down. A reminder that Reds baseball continues all season long here on the show. And there you get a look at what's coming up over the course of the next 7 days. So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's a ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A dive, but he's back. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, count. Ball, that's too high.
And it's fouled away. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Galvis, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Galvis behind, 0-2. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. It's 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Holt for 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Thank you, Heidi. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. Taken in by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 3, Orlando Arcia.
So striding forward now, Orlando Arcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. But this will land untouched. 5 runs on only 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Freddie Peralta. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Gone in order are the Brewers. They're still out in front, 5-2. Ready to take his hacks again, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
0-2 the count to Suarez. Suarez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
1 ball.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as we check out our team leaderboard, we see that his total is good for second best on this Cincinnati ball club. Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Kane is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 44.
Standing in, Aristides Aquino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-0 is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Fouled away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Braun has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They trail 5-2. So digging in now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. Winker is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready for another shot now. Brock Holt. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A ball and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate, Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains 5-2. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Thank you, Heidi. J.P. Fireisen, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 76, J.P. Fireisen.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel.
The center fielder, Nick Senzel.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, down.
The 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Now the 3-0 offering. Taken, strike 1 on the inside corner.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Jesse Winker, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1. This is in the air to left. On the move is Braun. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, the shortstop, Ready. Galvin.
Striding into the box, Freddie Galvis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Braun has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, and the deficit remains 5-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Keston Hiura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
1-1. The pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0. Narvaez, the former Seattle Mariner. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Stepping in, Ryan Braun. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. This one's down to third, and that'll be a base hit for Braun.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. At the plate, Ryan Healy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're still out in front 5-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Mike Moustakas.
From the stretch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1-1.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
The 1-1. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-0 pitch. Suarez left field and carrying well. Back goes Braun, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's a 5-3 game now.
First baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but we'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now at the plate, Kyle Farmer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Braun has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 44.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Josh Van Meter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Josh Van Meter.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The tying run is in to score from second.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Corbin Burns, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Nick Senzel. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, the 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Burns is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets in the...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Jesse Winker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A Bouncer to the left side. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Justin Schaefer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now batting, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Orlando Arcia.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Hit hard to short. Galvis is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The pitcher, number 39, Corbin Burns.
Eric Sogard will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Eric Sogard.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Hit high and deep to right center. Senzel backing up on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Brock Holt.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here it comes, 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
The 1-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Reds 5. Brent Suter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brent Suter.
Freddie Galvis will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Now the pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Lays off. 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eugenio Suarez. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First offering on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And right into the shift. Arcia gloves it. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Reds 5. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Omar Narvaez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Narvaez.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Pitch on the way.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting. Left field.
Now in the box, Ryan Braun. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Ryan Healy.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th. And in next, the first baseman slash DH Ryan Healy. And the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Orlando Arcia as he lifts it in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand 1. They're still up 7-5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Corey Knebel will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Justin Smoke is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing first base and batting 9.
In now for the Reds, Joey Votto.
Justin Smoke.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Reined in. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box now, Kyle Farmer. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Nicholas Castellanos will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 2, Nick Castellanos.
First offering on its way. A runner at first with no outs here. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Holt for one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that retires the side. None left for Cincinnati. They're down 7-5. Nicholas Castellanos will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 2, Nick.
New inning set to get underway. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoak. Here's the first pitch to him. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Smoak, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Farmer is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batter, the center fielder, Lorenzo Kane.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Kane. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next from Milwaukee, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
At the plate, Brock Holt, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400+ feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 7-5. Adam Ottavino is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Derek Dietrich will be summoned to pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. The 1-0. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Yelich going back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, center fielder, Nick Senzel.
At the plate now, Nick Senzel. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Jesse Winker, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, one out, down one in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
So striding in, Freddie Galvis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
One out and a runner on second base. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas. Tying run home from second. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Fouled off. The Reds down to their last strike. Just hung in there on that one.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. The 2-2 pitch. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Navarez goes to get it. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Milwaukee get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Corbin Burns earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Adam Ottavino closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.